in a way of finally trying to kill off the TNA versus Global Force Wrestling angle that took place over the build to Bound for Glory. We have a rematch between the Wolves and Trevor Lee and Brian Myers for the Tag Team Championships. I know that some people might be thinking, I thought the Global Force lost the winner-take-all battle at the, I always want to call it War Games, but the Lethal Lockdown event that happened on Impact a few weeks ago. Well, they did, but basically, they're using the storyline of saying that Trevor Lee and Brian Myers, as being former tag team champions, are deserving of a rematch due to their rematch clause inside of their contract. And they're going to be getting their title match at Bound for Glory, which honestly should be the storyline of this match. The Wolves finally getting rid of the Global Force Wrestling trash once and for all. There's going to be no Jeff Jarrett. There's going to be no Karen Jarrett. There's going to be no anybody hanging around from the Global Force Wrestling to help them out. It's just going to be the two of them going in alone against the Wolves, Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards, two of the greatest wrestlers of all time. I love these guys. Their matches are freaking awesome. They're honestly going to destroy these guys. I think that this is just going to be a playoff of just trying to take the trash out and throwing it in the dumpster and saying goodbye to the angle that it was. If anybody doesn't know how Outsiders became the TNA World Heavyweight title holders, it's not like how Mike Awesome won the title when he came in during the WCW WWE Invasion of 2001, which was freaking awesome. They had a whole thing all set up about basically Jeff Jarrett came in because he was the newest Hall of Famer, and he had just done the King of the Mountain title match. And Bubba got beat up, which put Jeff Jarrett in charge. And with Jeff Jarrett being in charge, the former Magnus, who was under Global Force Wrestling, I don't believe he was even on the show. He slipped his Feast or Fired briefcase, which had a tag team title shot inside of it, to Jeff. Jeff passed it off to Trevor Lee and Brian Myers, and they surprised the Wolves by beating them and becoming the tag team champions, which was the first big flag that Global Force was able to wave all over Impact. I think that Trevor Lee and Brian Myers are both really, really good wrestlers. I just really don't think that because of the Invasion storyline, which honestly was really, really bad, and didn't really have anybody believe in it, and didn't really have anybody thinking that anything was going to come out of it. I think that they already have their hole in the bucket. I think they're losing this match, and more than likely, if we ever see them again in TNA, it's going to be a long time down the road. I think that they've just the water around them is too muddy, and I don't think it's going to clear up and get any better.